Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Want to give you some more news on Cristiano Ronaldo. So Cristiano Ronaldo says the Glazers don't care about Manchester United, they're only interested in money. Well, I will agree with Ronaldo on that aspect. You know, the Glazers have been a massive issue with the club for so many years. And for a long time, Manchester United fans have been protesting against the Glazers. The Glazers have owned the club since 2005. Not so long ago, it said that the club were in talks to sell the club. By the way, Ten Hag has come out and said that Ronaldo shouldn't play for Man United again. Cristiano Ronaldo, as you all know, recently had an interview with Piers Morgan. And you already know some of the things that Ronaldo mentioned. Ronaldo said that he feels betrayed by the club. He does not respect manager Erik Ten Hag, and he's been forced out. Don't forget, Ronaldo also hit back at Wayne Rooney following criticism, and he slammed former Man United boss Ralph Rangnick, saying he's not even a coach. And Ronaldo also accused Man United of not believing his baby daughter was in hospital. Manchester United are considering terminating Ronaldo's contract. Ronaldo's contract expires next year. There's an option of an additional year. Ronaldo earns around £480,000 a week. Ronaldo's enjoyed his second spell with Manchester United. Manchester United re-signed him from Juventus last year. Ronaldo missed the 2-1 win against Fulham because of illness, and he played no part in the 4-2 win against Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup. Ronaldo has 701 career goals, and he's won the Ballon d'Or 5 times. He's won over 30 trophies in his playing career. There's a good chance that Ronaldo will go to PSG, because it has mentioned that PSG are interested in signing him in January. The PSG owner has confirmed this. Earlier on this season, Chelsea were interested in him. He's been linked with a return to Italy. The team interested were Napoli. So that's more news regarding Cristiano Ronaldo. Like I've said to you, I'm expecting a lot of players to depart the club next year, not just Ronaldo. I think next year Manchester United could sell Anthony Martial. I think we'll get rid of Alex Telles permanently. At the moment, Telles is out on loan with Sevilla. I think we'll get rid of Bailly permanently. At the moment, he's out on loan with Marseille. We'll get rid of Brandon Williams because he doesn't get in the team. He's injured at the moment. Last season he was out on loan with Norwich. We'll get rid of Tuanzebe because he's another one that doesn't get in the team. He's been injured. Last season he was out on loan with Aston Villa. He's enjoyed 3 loan spells with Villa. We'll get rid of Phil Jones as well because he's another one that doesn't get in the team. Phil Jones has been at Man United since the Sir Alex Ferguson era. As you all know, it recently said that Erik Ten Hag decides to sell Harry Maguire and Fred. Harry Maguire is no longer one of Man United's first choice centre-halves following the arrival of Lisandro Martinez. He has played in some games in recent weeks because obviously Varane's not been available because Varane's out with injury. If we don't start Maguire when Varane's not available, we start Lindelof. You know, we did start Lindelof in the 2-1 win against Fulham. Maguire's not good enough, he's too inconsistent. Manchester United got him from Leicester back in 2019 for 80 million. Man United definitely overpaid for him. Revert back to last season, the vast majority of Man United fans were demanding for the captaincy to be taken off Harry Maguire. Fred, you know, he's no longer one of our first choice centre midfielders following the arrivals of Casemiro and Christian Eriksen. And obviously McTominay is no longer one of our first choice centre midfielders. You know, before Eriksen and Casemiro came in, obviously Fred and McTominay were first choice, but they didn't complement each other, did they? But Fred, you know, he has still played games this season. He's played quite a few games alongside Casemiro. I think he's played alongside Eriksen as well. The best game Fred's had this season by far was the 2-0 win against Tottenham. You know, he scored in that game, put a very good performance out. Manchester United got Fred from Shakhtar Donetsk in a deal worth 50 million. We brought him in under the Jose Mourinho era. Fred is in the final year of his contract. And Wan-Bissaka, he's also on his way out of the club as well. I heard that he could be going back to Palace. Bissaka can't get in the team because Diego Dalot is Manchester United's first choice right back. Dalot obviously wasn't available for the game against Fulham recently because he was suspended. But we still didn't pick Bissaka, you know. We put Terrell Malacia at right back. He was out of position with Malacia because Terrell Malacia is predominantly a left back. You know, we could have put Lindelof at right back against Fulham, but obviously he was at centre half. Dean Henderson, I think Man United will get rid of him permanently. He's out on loan with Nottingham Forest at the moment and he's doing well. But revert back to when he was at Man United, Henderson, you know, he wasn't getting enough opportunities. You know, he was obviously behind De Gea. Tom Heaton, I reckon we'll get rid of him next year as well. You know, Heaton's like third choice. The time we brought Heaton in, we brought him in as a backup to De Gea. Manchester United got Tom Heaton on a free transfer from Aston Villa. David De Gea, his future has been in doubt throughout the course of this year. But it recently said that De Gea will accept a major pay cut to stay at Man United. You know, at the moment, David De Gea earns £375,000 a week. His contract expires at the end of the season. David De Gea has done well in a lot of games this season. He did well against Fulham recently, made some good saves to deny João Palhinha and Tim Ream. Should have done better though with the goal from Daniel James. David De Gea has enjoyed a good 11.5 years at Man United, so reflecting on that, he's been a long-serving player. He's been with us since the Ferguson era. He's won everything domestically at the club and he's made over 500 appearances for Manchester United. So there you go. But we have seen a lot of players leave Manchester United this year. Obviously, Man United have brought 6 additions to the squad this year. Ten Hag brought Terrell Malacia in, Christian Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Antony and Martin Dubravka. Man United have spent over 200 million this year. Erik Ten Hag, like I've said, I think he's doing a good job as Manchester United manager. You know, this is his first full season. He does need time. Like I've said, his expectations this season is to get Man United a top 4 finish. And Man United are in that top 4 race. Man United are 5th in the league. If he could win a trophy, that'd be even better. Man United have not won a domestic trophy since 2017. Earlier on this year, Erik ten Hag got named Premier League Manager of the Month. He replaced Ralf Rangnick earlier on this year. He's under contract with Man United until 2025. He's Man United's 5th permanent manager since Sir Alex Ferguson. Revert back to when Ten Hag was at Ajax, he did very well because he won Eredivisie titles, he won Dutch Cups, and back in 2019 he got Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals. And he developed the young players well before Erik ten Hag managed the likes of Utrecht, Bayern Munich's reserves and Go Ahead Eagles. Don't forget, Ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren to the club. They've been working alongside Erik ten Hag. Don't forget Man United, you've got Benny McCarthy, you've got John Murtough, Richard Arnold. Unfortunately, the Glazers are still at the club. And obviously earlier on this year, Sir Alex Ferguson came back to Man United in an advisory role. So anyway guys, that's everything to update with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.